Back at 2nd and 20.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and then it
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Jones to throw on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Jones now to throw on third down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He was looking for Edelman there. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's Zach or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
They go play action with Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. No adjustment.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught at the 8th. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gone!
Here's Jones on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So the line of scrimmage, they've got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go!
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Give him 30 yards there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Off play action. Flush to his right. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Detroit!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again. Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jones on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Jackson now steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Over! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Jones now off the play fake. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Brown. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Jackson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Jones. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Gun!
Off the play fake. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Jones. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because Every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now.
Jackson throwing again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Set. Green 39. Green 30.
Jackson now operating from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad that's. I swear, baby, it was just kiss nuts. How could I forget that you done done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall for me. Would love to take you shopping, but could I'm in your tones. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero that Rodale, get my baby 35.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread like I'm keen to you. 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the pay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like so. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. 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 Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head stone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your